Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your reading. So, I'm not entirely sure what really wants to come through for your reading. It's a little bit of a mystery because I said this in Aquarius's video for this week too, um, which if you feel drawn to watch that message as well, you're free to absolutely do so. Maybe there's something in that message for you. It is technically open for everybody, these zodiac readings, if you feel called to watch them. It could also just be like maybe there's a certain sign in your chart, which you can look up yourself down below. There's a free website to look up your birth chart. So maybe like you have Aquarius somewhere, or maybe you have Libra somewhere. That's another reading that popped in this week. So in Libra's video, I had mentioned about like this sense of calm that wanted to come through, and then I was curious to see if that energy also was connected to Aquarius and your reading, Pisces. But it's not coming through in the same way. So I do feel a sense of calm, but I also feel a sense of mystery. I can't quite place what needs to be said in this reading, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wing it. Let's just see what the cards have to say. I know, maybe I'm not really meant to pick up on exactly what it is. We're just kind of meant to go with the flow a little bit. We have the Ace of Wands popping out here. That's way too many. Okay. We have the Ace of Wands. This card definitely popped out. Two of Cups. Page of Cups coming through. Is somebody here engaged or about to be engaged or thinking about popping the question? And you're in a relationship with somebody that you actually have known like all your life, like you've known since childhood? Because we have an ace and we have a page, and both really do symbolize new beginnings. And with the Page of Cups, this really makes me feel like inner child and stuff. We have 10 of Pentacles popping out here. This is definitely talking about stability, growing a family. The Queen of Wands also wanted to pop out here. Wow, Pisces. You're having a good time. A lot of you are having a good time here. Very passionate, I was about to say very romantic. There's a new chapter happening in your life. I feel like summertime is something important here for somebody. Maybe you're getting married in the summer. If this isn't marriage or an engagement, then I kind of feel like this is commitment in some way that is to like a job. Could also be commitment to yourself. This is a collective reading, so this can really mean anything. You just take it as it resonates. But usually when I see the Two of Cups, that really does speak engagement. But there's also some form of partnership. We have Six of Pentacles popping out here. I also feel like the Queen of Wands wants to come out, and then I accidentally grabbed this, but I feel like it was meant to be Eight of Wands. Moving in a direction here towards stability, towards growth, towards this new beginning, towards a beginning where you may be sharing your life with somebody. And I really do get a sense of like this is a growing family, like you're actually going to have children with this person. Whether you actually have that child or whether you adopt doesn't really matter what you decide, but I see family here coming through. Or you just have pets. Pets are also coming through. I see a dog, I see two dogs here, I see a cat. So something about pets coming through. If you don't want anything with fur, there's also a fish here too, so maybe you like having fish. So something about children, something about pets, something about commitment and something romantic or just commitment to yourself, commitment to, I'm not really getting career though. Like it could be part of that because we do have pentacles popping out here, and pentacles can symbolize finances, but I just really see I'm I mostly just see somebody here spending their rest of the life with someone, and this whole thing is really just going to bring in so much passion, so much love, so much stability. And yeah, you're taking action towards this new future. You're moving forward in this new future. So there is a sense of calm, and I think it's just because if this is for you, Pisces, you just have this really great energy moving forward in your life. If this isn't happening just yet, I do feel like it's going to happen. I really like believe that this can happen for you. So yeah, if this isn't in your life just yet, but you want this to be in your life, know that the universe hears that and they're trying to help bring that in. I feel like your spirit team is really trying to help you be in your power here, really realize how special you are, and guiding you towards this person who's also really going to see how special you are. I'm really hearing about some inner child healing here, where maybe something happened in your childhood where maybe somebody told you like you weren't good enough for a lot of things, or like you'll never end up with somebody, even though that's really what you want in life. Um, and so like there was a part of you that heard it so much that you believed it, but like Spirit is trying to tell you like, no, 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 no. You're meant for somebody, and they're meant for you. Wow. So it's this big transformation for yourself and really valuing yourself and yeah, finding the one if you haven't already found them. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and get some oracle cards. Let's see if we can get some more insight here. We have diamond ring, proposal, engagement, a promise, a partnership, marriage, reaching the next level in life. We have Archer popping out here. Archer talking about, I really do feel like it's that movement action, but like very much focused on your goals, on your future, being very careful and direct about what you want, very precise about what you want. Maybe this relationship also moved a little fast, but it feels right. We have grounded popping out here with the tree. This is also talking about fertility, so this makes me think of like starting a family, um, a growing family. This is also about your personal growth, like what we've been talking about. Somewhere, I feel like you're going to be finding somewhere where you can really plant your roots. There's lineage popping out here. Yeah, okay. And then we also have child popping out here with new beginnings, but then this can also symbolize what we were talking about. If you are wanting to grow a family, then that is something that is coming through. But then we also have carefree coming through as well. Maybe some of you already have a child, and maybe it's actually maybe you have a son for most of you here because there's actually two child cards in this deck, and one is a little boy and one is a girl. But I'm also feeling like an innocence in this relationship. And then that's kind of where I feel like this may have come on a little fast for some of you. For some of you, I feel like this has been a relationship that has really stuck around since you were a child, and then as you got older, you like developed feelings for each other, and then you just kind of always knew that each other were the one, but there's still this innocence, this playfulness about it, about your relationship with this person. I love that. And then we also have mountain popping out here. So there may be, you may have faced some obstacles along the way. Um, but I don't really see that bothering you so much. I'm kind of getting maybe if this was somebody who you have known since you were a child, maybe you had um some like friendship issues growing up, like maybe you guys kind of like got in a big fight and you didn't talk to each other for a long time, but then you decided as you grew up and like matured, you're kind of realizing like, well, that was kind of silly, and now you'll kind of laugh about it to this day. I'm not really picking up anything too big from the mountain card, other than something like that, where there's just kind of like little problems here and there. Maybe there's been some issues setting up your wedding. What else do we have? Okay, I mentioned summertime, but we also have autumn popping out here. So maybe some of you have an autumn wedding. And look at this. She's even wearing a white dress. Okay, we have networking popping up here with constellation. I'm getting networking. It's kind of like, and if you are getting married, I do see this coming through, but this can also be taken as a metaphor, I feel like, for something, and just take it how it resonates for your situation. Marriage is really coming through strongly for this, okay? So I know that may not be for everybody, but again, just kind of take how it relates to your situation. But what I see is like a gathering of making that guest list and watching people come in and sit at the tables for the reception and things like that. A place where people have been or gathering and you're feeling connected. Yeah. I was very drawn to the word arrangement. Interesting. This is going to be kind of specific that's coming through right now. Maybe some of you had an arranged marriage, but I feel like you didn't go through with it. And now you found somebody else who you're happier with and that could be an obstacle. That could be a barrier. That could be something that you had to face. Again, that's very specific. That's not going to be for everybody. But that's coming through. I had a feeling there was something more with this mountain card. I just couldn't quite get it, but I feel like somebody here may have had an arranged marriage. I don't think you went through with it. If you did go through with it, I don't really feel like you're with this person anymore. I feel like you're with somebody else. Or maybe there's somebody here who is having an arranged marriage and they're actually happy about it. Okay, so that's all coming through. What else do we have? Anamkara. Again, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but this is unconditional love. This is about romance. This is about soulmates. appreciation, affection, tenderness, infinite love. So much about love coming through. Pisces, this is amazing. Now, I feel like this is important to say, if you're coming upon this reading, you're already in a relationship, maybe you're already married, then this is just confirmation that your relationship is going to be going through the next level with something. Maybe for some of you, you're having a hardship right now. Maybe some of you are kind of coming out of a hardship. So I really do feel like your relationship is going to the next level in such a loving, romantic way. Yeah, you two may have faced a lot of obstacles together, but those obstacles are going to be resolved and you're going to feel, oh, you're going to feel so much love. I kind of felt like taking that sigh of relief where you're just like, oh, okay, it was a little touch and go there for a moment, but like we got through it. We got through it. It was a scary time, but we're here. We still love each other and we're ready for that next chapter. Okay. Hmm. All right. Let's see what else we got here. I feel like some more want to come out before we get our affirmation card. And that one. And that one. And that one. Okay. There's a lot. Alrighty. Just going to go through this. So we have water carrier. Now, Pisces, you are a water sign. But this, I really do feel like there's a lot of healing coming in right now and probably healing these obstacles, these barriers, blocks, whatever was happening here. We have calm life. Yeah. Again, sense of calm, sense of balance coming in, caring for others. I kind of feel like a care for each other in a relationship. Something where there's more generosity, and the Six of Pentacles here can also talk about generosity. We also have a tandem bicycle coming through. And this, I really do get a strong sense of play. I mean, look at this. You have these two people who can be viewed as a couple. It's like you're just riding through life together. There's partnership, unison, equality, collaboration, togetherness, alignment, okay, harmony, two of a kind. I feel like maybe some of you have heard that. It's like, wow, you two are really two of a kind, aren't you? Kind of thing. We do have train coming through. This is symbolizing life's journey, like what we've been talking about. Moving forward. Maybe some of you are moving on from a past relationship and stepping into a new one. We have a cabin coming through. Maybe for some of you who haven't been in a relationship for a while, or you have moved on from a relationship, you've been on your own for a little while, but now especially if we're, well, maybe even if we're not quite ready, but then when we do meet this person, you can choose whether or not to say, hey, I'm not ready just yet, or you can take that chance and take that leap with this other person. But I do see a sense of being alone for a little while. We have a gavel coming through here, so yes, some of you may be going or have gone through a divorce. Maybe you are going through a divorce. Maybe you're wondering if you'll ever find love again. And I do see that coming through. But there is a sense of decisions being made. So if that resonates for you, take that as it is. We have fine print. This kind of makes me think of it going along with the gavel card, especially if it was something legal. So it's like looking over all of the details, but I'm also looking over all of the details on like that guest list, making sure you're registry is like all good, making sure your honeymoon's all good, all that kind of stuff. We have cake. Definitely celebration coming through. Ceremony, wedding, anniversary. Maybe somebody's having an anniversary coming up. Maybe your anniversary is in the autumn or the summer. Mm, all right. And then we have microphone coming out. Ooh, okay. So if this is something where it's like a brand new engagement, I kind of see you announcing that. Um, but this can also be microphone, like when you're at a reception and somebody wants to give a speech. There's that coming through. Maybe you being excited about a new relationship, somebody that you're dating. I just feel like there's some sort of news coming out. Ooh, what if somebody also is saying that they're pregnant? All right. Or if you're thinking about, like, maybe this is also specific, maybe you're not quite married yet, but you just found out that you were pregnant. And so you're speaking up about that. Ooh, that's exciting. I feel actually really excited about that. Like somebody's really excited to share that news. Ooh, and then we also, you're gonna know what this is when I just show you, and I don't need to specify. We have bedroom. You can read that. You can read what's on that card. All right. So we're just gonna leave that there. And I'm going to say that this romance is very passionate. That's the energy that's coming through. It's very passionate. And yeah, just a very big smile on your face. All right. So, Pisces. Oh my gosh. So, a lot going on here, and however it may resonate with you. A lot about relationship, but again, take it as it is that resonates with you. There is a lot about you and somebody else coming in. So that's very specific, but like if it's not with somebody else, then just know like you are going to be reaching that next level in whatever it is that you like really, really love. Like whether it's like a really strong love for your job, um, or getting a new job. Yeah. But it's just a very strong sense of a committed relationship. Okay. So, also, if you are getting married, or if you just got engaged, or if you just found out that you were pregnant, things like that. I mean, really, either way, reaching the next level in anything that you're doing in your life here with yourself or with somebody else, congratulations. Okay, congratulations. Big congratulations. I'm so happy for you. All right, so let's go ahead and get affirmation cards out on this table here. I feel like this one wants to come through. And what we have is when I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. All right. So, Pisces, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for coming by. I hope it helped you. I hope it resonated with you. I hope it brought a smile to your face. And if you liked this reading, you can go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. If you want to go ahead and follow me on my other platforms, I have links to my TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook in the description. But again, that's all I have, and I am sending you so much love, healing, and blessings your way. I'm wishing you all the best, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!